Do you ever had them remembering names? You can consider that problem solved. I had that issue, and I'm going to show you exactly how to solve it. This book, How to Start a Conversation and Make Friends by Don Gabor, has helped me remember names. I remember there was a point where I would be very proud to say I don't remember names, not because I didn't want to remember them, but because I was so terrible at remembering names that I just used it as a badge of honor, a way of not making myself feel bad. Remember having a conversation with someone, they just told you the name, and seconds into the conversation, you have already forgotten, and you're too ashamed to ask. Well, I'm going to share this little secret right there in this book that's going to help you solve that problem. So there is a 5 second rule. And the first second is focus on the moment of introduction, right? What that means, instead of thinking of what you want to say, just focus on listening to what the person is saying, right? Number two, do not think about what you want to say, just listen. Because here's the thing, most times we forget names because we don't even hear them. We are so busy trying to think of what we want to say that we don't even listen to the name. So it's not registering in our mind. In the third second, you want to repeat the name out loud. And the simple way you do that is after the person introduces themselves, you would be like, hi, Don, my name is Hakim. So basically, you repeat the name in the introduction. So that way, it would come kind of re-register in your mind. The fourth second, you want to think of someone with a similar name. You're using the rule of association right there. So basically, you would find somebody, a friend, anybody you know with a similar name, and you'd kind of picture that person when you want to remember that particular individual's name, right? And the last one is you want to use the name during and after the conversation. So a simple example of this is sometime in between the conversation, you could be like, yes, Don, I think that's a very intelligent way of doing such and such, right? So if you use it throughout the conversation, it will keep registering in your mind. So I can attest that this works because the very day I read this chapter in the book and I learned this little secret, I applied it in my own life. What I did, I had to go to the bank on that day. And when I got to the teller, I used the 5-step process. Until this day, I can remember the individual's name, right? Because that's how powerful this little strategy is. So with that, I hope that this information help you. If you want, you can get this book and learn a little bit more about starting and maintaining conversation, because this book is a very powerful book that teaches you how to start conversations, how to maintain the conversation, how to deepen the conversation, and how to get out of a conversation, right? Because sometimes it can be very difficult to leave a conversation when it's already started. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have fun. Peace.